actually really excited about this because we are doing a Rosé Renaissance video.
We are indeed. So what we really wanted to show was the fact that rosé, we're in the middle of the summertime, everybody's got their barbecues out. This is when we all think about rosé. However, what we're going to show, Amelia, is...
It shouldn't just be limited to a season or one particular social situation or one type of cuisine, because it actually is one of the most versatile, food-friendly styles out there. So we thought we'd start off with probably what are the most popular styles of rosé out on the market, which is very juicy, ripe fruit, succulent, and a bit sweet. I've got a Blossom Hill White Zinfandel, which is only about £1.50 in this lovely little picnic-sized format. And I must admit, when I was working on the cruise ship Celebrity Cruises, there's about 2,500 people on it, this was by far the most popular, I would say, wine by the glass, even out of the whites and the reds. You know, it's fun, it tastes a bit like jam, like strawberry jam, with a little bit of creme fraiche there, and it's really easy to drink. It's great with spicy food, as well as fruit salads. It's just a really fun, reliable brand.
And I've actually got arguably the best-selling rosé pretty much of, especially the last 50, 60 years here. Yeah. So this is from Portugal, it's Mateus Rosé. Again, red fruit, confected fruit, a little bit of fizz there as well. And they're now making it slightly less sweet than it used to be, which actually works really, really well. But again, I think both of us were thinking, especially because of the sweetness and the fruitiness, we tried pairing it with other kind of food, but fruit salad all the way, wasn't it, really?
Absolutely.
You know, so get those strawberries and raspberries out,
dollop
and
some creme fraiche too, just to kind of even out the sweetness, and then
and make sure it's cold.
Yeah,
all right,
absolutely.
Cheers. As we move forward onto the next pair, I really wanted to introduce this one, because these are actually wines that I sell both of these wines. And one of the things that a lot of clients say to me about rosés is they don't like sweet rosés, you know. So whenever they come up, I say, no, look, honestly, these are dry rosés. These are medium body dry rosés, serious food wines, and these are two of the best, especially for that price category. So we're sort of looking at £15 retail for both. Amelia, you've got an English wine. You've got Hush Heath Still Pinot Noir. From the three champagne grapes, you've got Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier, and Chardonnay. I've got the number 9 rosé made by Famille Berrouet out in Bordeaux. This is 50% Merlot, 50% Cabernet Franc, and again, both of them, they're very, very different in style. But the big thing is the extra complexity in the mouth, but also very, very dry.
I think lots of people would be put off by the colour. You know, they immediately, everyone normally goes for, you know, the palest is the best, but actually there's so much freshness and elegance with both these wines, but also definitely with this one anyway, there's a real kind of savoury element going on, which would make it great with charcuterie. I'm looking at those chickens there with peppers and chorizo. It'd be fantastic with that. And it reminds me actually of some of the elegant fruity rosés you get from the Rhône or from the Languedoc, which is great with Provençal fare, paella, some barbecue food. But no, these are great, and people should not be put off by the colour.
Absolutely. And definitely not the price as well, because look, as I say, especially with rosés, I mean, I know people kind of a bit unsure about paying up for rosés because normally whites are more expensive, the reds are most expensive, but you pay up a little bit, you get a lot when it comes to rosé, and these are two fantastic examples. So we're going to tuck into a little bit of chicken and chorizo kebabs, and we'll move on to the next ones in a bit.
So following on from your dry, elegant, fruity rosés, I thought I would choose 2 examples which are kind of the top of their own game. So next to me I have Rock Angel, which is basically the big brother to Whispering Angel, which is a very popular Provence rosé made by Sacha Lachine. And this you pay slightly more. It's about £21 online, and at certain retailers like Harrods or Jeroboam's it'll be more in the £27. But what's happened to it is it's slightly richer than Whispering Angel. It's been aged a little bit in oak, so it's slightly more rounded. It's got this wonderful satin texture, and it's gorgeous. And actually, it's probably slightly paler than Whispering Angel, if that is your thing. And then actually to you is this wonderful oddity, which I discovered the other week at being...
Oh, right.
It's perfect for Mike. Yeah. And I discovered at Fiedel's Wine Bar. And when they first gave it to me, I smelt it, and I thought it was like a fortified wine. I was getting like sandalwood and these candied walnuts and, you know, more like lovely cinnamon spice. When you taste it, it's got a lovely freshness to it. and it's actually a Bulgarian rosé made partly from Grenache, but also from Marsalan, which is a native grape there. And it has been aged in oak, so you do get that lovely warm spice. And isn't it just incredible?
It's like a wine geek's dream, this one, because it sounds a really stupid thing to say, but it really is. I mean, as you were saying, it does have that fortified kind of smell. It's got that really warming taste of kind of the cinnamon, the clove. I mean, that could kind of be. That would be incredible at Christmas. Absolutely incredible around that time of year.
Cheese board, charcuterie,
yeah.
But I think because it's got that lovely warm spice, it's quite exotic. It'd be great with Moroccan food and tagines. We have some duck sushi,
yeah.
Which I also think would be fantastic with.
I'm going to have a go at that, yeah.
And I think this, I mean, it's classic, very elegant, stylish Provence way. Something with goat's cheese, of course, naturally. So,
Cracking choices then.
Cool.
Yeah, as I said, pay up even that little bit more. I mean, these are serious wines, and that was exactly what we wanted to show here. We've got lots of ranges of rosé.
And that's about £25, but it's so worth it.
It really is worth it. That is fantastic. So thank you very
Cheers
much.
To serious
that was great.
rosés.
Cheers to serious rosé. Rosé. There you go. So we've come to the end now. We've gone through a nice range of not only prices, styles, but also countries. Shown that it can go with lots and lots of kind of different food. Rosé is a serious like foodie kind of drink.
Absolutely.
As you've rightly pointed out, can go with any time of year as well. But we thought we'd finish with a bit of rosé bubbles, because why not? Eh?
Oh, and I must admit, this is champagne. Obviously, you can get sparkling rosé made in cava, different cremants around the world, from New World countries as well. But I must admit, this is probably one of my favourite champagne rosés from Deutz, family-run champagne house. It's so elegant, it has the finesse, but what champagne rosés tend to have over just your standard champagne is, by obviously it'll still have the structure, it'll have the acidity, but it'll also have that red fruit, more winey character, and therefore it's really flexible with food. So I mean, as well as obviously going with like canapes and everything and seafood, which normal champagne would go well with, there's some great fusion sushi we've got here, which I think works really well. Also, you're starting to see more and more restaurants which are doing kind of gourmet hot dogs and hamburgers, and it goes so well with rosé champagne, because the acidity of the champagne cuts through, but then the rosé fruity vinous character absolutely can stand up to your sauerkraut on top of hot dog deluxe, whatever. So
and we've got quite a lot of food to get through, actually. So
and I'm very happy to do it with.
I was going to say, so we're going to leave you guys to it, and we're just going to stuff our faces. All right. So if that's all right, but thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
And drink rosé.
There you go.
Anytime, any day.
Cheers.